as the list of all the ultimate James Bond, where do you think Daniel Craig ranks?
Look, I mean, for me, the guy is easily number one.
I would love to see like a new Bond, like something unexpected. He will have to be very different from Daniel.
The world's going to evolve, things are going to change, and I think we'll all be more accepting of unexpected Bonds, so to speak. Hey, Simon.
Hey guys, how are we both?
Yeah, we're very well. How are you, man?
Yeah, I'm really good, thank you. I'm going to start by saying that this must be a very difficult press tour for you both, because you're not allowed to say anything. You're not allowed to give anything away. So my first question is, have you accidentally given away any spoilers today?
Well, if we did, I don't think we'd tell you right now. No, we try to bury them. No, I don't think I have, right?
No, I haven't.
No? Are you good with
I
secrets?
don't say much, so.
No?
No, I'm not. I mean, yeah, I'm kind of good. Yes.
Yeah?
But it's hard for me to lie.
Yeah, it's hard
Yeah.
for you to lie.
Yeah.
I can always tell when you're lying.
Really?
No, I have no idea.
Well, hopefully no spoilers are dropped now. Rami, I'm going to start by saying you're a Bond villain. That must be pretty cool to say to people.
Yeah, it's not bad. Yeah.
Do you ever drop it in just random conversations?
Not yet, no. But I guess at some point people will discover that, maybe in about a week or so. No, I don't. You know what I find interesting is that I was, reading one of the trade papers in Los Angeles, and someone had, I believe it was the villain in, forgive me if I get this wrong, but maybe Moonraker, and his whole obituary was surrounded by him being a Bond villain. I mean, all his accolades just were like, nope, you're a Bond villain. And that's how unique that character is. It kind of stays with you for a long time. So I imagine that will happen to me. So I don't know that I'll have to announce myself necessarily.
We'll see. That's something we can only wait and see. But fingers crossed that isn't the case. So Leia, not many Bond girls get to return or get the chance to do a second movie. So what can you tell us about what your return means for Bond and Madeleine moving forward? Will you be back for another movie, or are you following Daniel?
A third one?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Yes, so it felt different this time than Spectre. I was not expecting, to be honest, to come back, because I really thought that Spectre was Daniel's last film. So when they called me to ask me to come back, I was very happy, and I love what Carrie did with the character this time, and she's more developed. Like, we get to know Madeleine. It starts with her childhood, and actually with Safin. It starts, and then we get to understand her, and to understand her complicated childhood and why she's damaged. So yeah, it's I think it's the first time that we really get to know, like, a Bond girl, her past. And so thanks to that we understand a bit more the relationship that she has with James Bond.
I can't wait to see it unfold. Rami, your character has a very distinctive look, and he really looks like a Bond villain. And I was interested, did you have any input into that at all, or was it just sort of like a blank canvas, or was it already decided?
No, I don't think I would take a role where I wouldn't have any input on it, even if it was this. If they told me you're just doing this and that's it, cut and dry, I just can't work that way, man. I talked to Carrie about it for quite some time, maybe almost a year before we actually shot, and we started thinking about ideas, what he would sound like as well. So I would throw different accents at him. He'd come back and say, "No, not quite there," and go back and fine tune things. Talk about what the facial scarring was going to look like. really wanted him to not feel as though that was his identity, that even though the scarring was one thing, he could still be elegant, he could still have style, of almost Eastern and Western confluence of style as well. So, I found like if you have something going on like that, I wouldn't want to, it's a disfigurement, I suppose, to some degree. That doesn't have to be your whole life, your whole essence. It doesn't have to, like, I guess, strip you from having any confidence or just a sense of self.
Yeah, it sort of goes the other way, sort of leans into it. Forgive me, Leia, but I was doing my research, and turns out that you're not the only Bond girl in the room, because I was doing my research and I saw that, Rami, you and Daniel shared a kiss, which,
Boy,
in my opinion, I feel you're just as qualified to be a Bond girl. So how did you kissing Daniel Craig materialize? How did that happen?
Did you hear this story?
Yeah, I thought it was very funny.
Yeah.
Tell us, Rami.
Tell us, Rami. We were working on a scene. I went up to Daniel and I said, it was a scene that wasn't quite working. And went up to Carrie after that because Daniel said, yeah, there's something wrong with it as well. And, to Barbara's credit, Barbara Broccoli, instead of shooting that scene immediately as we were supposed to, we ended up taking, a day off, which you can imagine on a Bond set is not an easy feat. And we sat in a room with Carrie and started, batting around ideas. It was a really difficult scene to crack. And after the course of about 3 hours, we finally got it. And that is the moment I started laughing, and Daniel started laughing, and he got elated, and we both kind of just embraced, stood up and embraced. And he gave me a kiss on the cheek. And I was taken aback and took a beat and said, so does that make me a Bond girl?
I believe so. And it's a lovely memory and it's a lovely story. What a day on the job. I haven't got long left, but I wanted to get your both of your thoughts on something. So this is Daniel's last Bond film. We all know that. I'd be really interested to hear from both of you where he ranks as the list of all the ultimate James Bond. Where do you think Daniel Craig ranks?
Look, I mean, for me, the guy is easily number one. And I can tell you that from experience. I mean, I never got to work with Connery or Moore, Dalton, Brosnan, or Lazenby. I can't believe I remembered that. But I will say, when you see that man, when the camera's on, even when, in between takes, I'm sure you'll agree, you feel that you're acting with James Bond, and there's no question that he is the most capable, efficient leader that you could ask for, not only as an actor but as a character. But I would say especially Daniel. There's something quite special about him and his talent and what he gives and how he elevates everyone's game day in and day out.
I can imagine it must just be such a thrill to be able to work with him. I've only got 1 minute left, so I'm going to ask you something you guys are probably sick of answering already. I'm sure you've been asked this a lot today, but it's time for a new Bond. Who would you both like to see as the next James Bond?
I would love to see like a new Bond, like something unexpected. He will have to be very different from Daniel. That's all I...
Yeah.
No?
Yeah, of course. Look, I guess, it's going to be quite some time, I think, before we see a new Bond. It's not the next year or two. It's going to evolve. The world's going to evolve. Things are going to change. And I think we'll all be more accepting of unexpected Bonds, so to speak.
Yeah, whichever direction they need to go. Guys, thank you so much for your time. I can't wait to see this movie. I'm a massive Bond fan. This is honestly such a pleasure and a privilege to chat to you both. And congratulations on the movie. I can't believe it's coming out and we're so close to seeing it. So thank you for your time.
Thanks, man.
Thank you.
Thank you. Can't wait for you to see it.
Cheers, guys. Have a lovely rest of your day.
You too.
Hey, what's going on? I'm Kevin Hart.
Hi, my name's Eric Stonestreet.
Hi, I'm Margot. I'm Journey.
I'm James McAvoy.
I'm Daniel Radcliffe.
I'm Rebel Wilson.
I'm Jeremy Clarkson.
I'm going to be translating some Scottish tweets for It's Gone Viral.
On It's Gone Viral.
Ooh. On It's Gone Viral.